Hello, coaches and basketball enthusiasts. Welcome to the Coach C Basketball Podcast, where we talk about basketball analytics and performance the way a data-driven game is really played. In today's episode, I'm stepping a little away from analytics to talk about something that to me is just as important, maybe even more. I've been around this game long enough to see how the lack of pedagogy is creating long-term damage. When I say pedagogy, I mean the teaching process itself. The ability to guide learning in a way that fits each age and helps players understand, retain, and apply what they are taught. It's not just drills or repetition. It's how learning is planned, delivered, and absorbed. The consequence of the lack of pedagogy in sports has been detrimental to the kids and to the values that sports should teach and promote, especially during the formative years. Skill development, exposure, and competition all have their place, but they must be age appropriate. The process has to fit each player's stage of physical and mental development. There is a clear gap in understanding how teaching and learning should work, and that gap continues to limit real growth and development in young athletes. What's happening in basketball and across many sports isn't true development, it's exposure and competition at all costs. Kids are being pushed through systems that skip important steps, and parents are getting caught up in it too. The result is frustration, burnout, and a cycle that repeats itself from father to son. To me, real teaching isn't about pass or fail. It's about giving opportunities to learn and improve, no matter the outcome. Every child, even at the same age, learns at a different pace and level. Coaching and teaching should respect that. When a player struggles, that's not failure, that's information. It shows where they are in their learning and what kind of support they need next. The goal isn't to test them, it's to teach them. Real teaching gives players time to explore, to make mistakes, and to understand why things work or don't. That's how growth happens. Because of this lack of understanding, we're frustrating parents and players, the children themselves. We're creating an environment that's not fun, that puts too much focus on competition, and that takes the joy out of learning and development. Coaching for winning has its place, but only at the proper stage, when players are ready for it, and never at the cost of the children. When coaching becomes about winning too early, kids feel the pressure before they were ready, and parents start judging progress by trophies instead of learning. Progress should be measured in patience, growth, and consistency, but most systems today don't allow that. So instead of building a love for the game, we often drive players away, divide families, and damage relationships that should be built through sports, not destroyed. At the core, everything comes back to how we teach and how we lead. My philosophy at all levels, even at the professional and Olympic level, has always been to combine teaching and coaching. I see myself as a teacher first and a coach second. I understand that winning is important, but the process becomes limited if I don't combine teaching and coaching methods that are effective in improving the performance and efficiency of my players and my team. Without that approach, my coaching becomes subjective in general, focused only on the needs of the team and not on the individual details that truly impact the group's performance as a whole. This balance is what builds a winning program and a lasting culture. Learning is a continuous process, and the pursuit of that balance between teaching and coaching, between developing people and improving performance, has made me a better teacher and coach. Every season brings new challenges that can only be faced with the mindset of both. Teaching and coaching have to move together, not apart. Although I'm outside the four lines, not by desire, I've found this platform to be a way to reach other coaches and share my vision and philosophy, hoping to also assist other coaches in pursuit of that balance and to contribute to a better basketball experience for everyone at every level. That's what keeps me motivated, to keep learning, sharing, and doing my part to help the game move in the right direction. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and that it gave you something to reflect on. Thank you for listening and for being part of this conversation about the game, the players, and the future of teaching in sports. The Coach C Basketball Podcast is available on all major platforms. Share it with others who love the game. And if you enjoyed today's episode, leaving a like or a review would be greatly appreciated. Thank you and success.